Blazers got this. We got this.
And Portland starts out with the ball. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Jordan against Powell. Kicks it out to Lillard. The pass to O'Neal. It's Covington on the wing. Portland moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Powell for 3. Great D that time from Jordan. Here's Los Angeles now. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Chauncey Billups.
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Howard. Outside for Jordan. Out to the right wing. Westbrook passes to Jordan. It's not going to go for him. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And it's 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan. Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession.
Hey, keep celebrating. Only thing you're gonna win all year.
To the paint, here's Howard.
Boy, I tell you, the long reach of Covington, really bothering shooters. I mean, he enjoys making life.
Way to go, Wesby.
Checked in for Nurkic. And the Lakers also making a change. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Dwight Howard. For Portland, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Powell against Jordan. Lillard, right side. Over LeBron. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Lillard with it. Westbrook picks him up. There's O'Neal with the 3. Rebound the Lakers. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Powell in the high post. He's against Jordan. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Here's Westbrook. And it's blocked. Back to Jordan. Anthony in the corner. Covington with the steal. To the inside. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Really seizing the momentum.
As a team.
You. Come on.
It won't last forever! That's our lead you're holding!
Trailblazers trail by 9. They've got O'Neal. Nurkic is out there with Zeller. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Snell in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the dunk by Jordan.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Bucks was tremendous. He added 33.
Checked in for Tony Snell. He's off on the second.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Here's Jordan. Tries again. Nurkic with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Lillard looking around. Puts it up from 12. Another shot. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And the list of players with multiple series-clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs, Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Powell with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Back to Powell. Anthony against O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lillard with the bucket.
And this is Lillard at his best, sending up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's good.
Here's Jordan. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go.
Listen up, y'all.
Don't get used to this, MP. It can't last.
A new group here for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Zeller. Little, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And then for the Lakers, Jordan, he's checked in for. James comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Alex Caruso. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot, and Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master. So I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that.
Wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. And they have their big 3-0 out there. Westbrook at the point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jordan nails both of them. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. 17-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Here's Powell. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Jordan. And Los Angeles guys shooting here about 46% for the game. And he drives in, and the dunk by Jordan.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Powell dishes to Nurkic. Back to Powell. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
O'Neal inside, working on James. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Zeller, he's checked in for Portland. Lakers leading by 19. Outside Jordan. He takes it in.
It won't last, MP. This is a fluke.
Which is a decent rate.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. And so Jordan nails both of them. Trailblazers trail by 21. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but And so Powell nails both of them. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you.
Nice call, Raf. Good job.
He's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker and Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Anthony with the bucket.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Lillard with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Powell kicks to Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Jordan against Lillard. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Jordan, no good.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And finished off by Nurkic.
And you can't allow him to rattle that rim.
A different look now for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Tony Snell comes in for O'Neal. And it's Simons in for Norman Powell. And then for the Lakers, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Howard. And it's Alex Caruso in for Russell Westbrook.
Hey, yo, check Dame.
Lillard outside. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's stolen by Davis. Here's the break. And a wide open look for Jordan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration. Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Jordan's shot is off. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it, missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
Jordan sets the pick for Jordan. Anthony kicks to Caruso. Davis with a screen on Lillard. Deflects the pass. Here's Snell. Over in the corner, Lillard. We've got 33 seconds left in the third.
Oh! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goodness!
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Takes it inside, and there it is for him. Lillard's got 12 in the game.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert. Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
And so it's Los Angeles taking a night. The action here.
Go get him, Junior. Your team.
Zeller, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Tony Snell subbed in for Royce O'Neal. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Gasol. Davis comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Jordan, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Malik Monk in for Kendrick Nunn. Powell.
Hey, ref! Good call!
Some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Don't overlook the success they've had at the free throw line tonight either.
Howard's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Powell against Jordan. Howard with a screen on Powell. Here's Jordan, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the... hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Snell, the pass to Simons. They set the screen. Excellent D from Howard.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength.